Today we are going to be doing lessons based on the children's book The Sandwich Swap by Kelly DiPuccio and Queen Rania. We are going to be completing 3 different lessons. The first will be a music lesson, the second will be an art lesson, and the final will be a movement or PE lesson. To begin this series of lessons, we are going to first introduce the book and theme by reading aloud The Sandwich Swap.
This is The Sandwich Swap by Her Majesty Queen Rania Al Abdullah. The Sandwich Swap with Kelly DiPuccio, illustrated by Trisha Tusa. It all began with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm going to be so enthusiastic. It ended with a hummus sandwich. Salma and Lily were best friends at school. They drew pictures together. They played on the swings together. Doesn't seem like I'm going too fast. They jumped rope together. And they ate their lunches together. But just what they ate was a little different. Lily ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich every day for lunch. Salma ate a hummus and pita sandwich every day for lunch. And although Lily never said it out loud, she thought Salma's sandwich looked weird and yucky. She felt terrible that her friend had to eat that icky chickpea paste every day. Ew, yuck. And although Salma never said it out loud, she thought Lily's sandwich looked strange and gross. She just felt awful that her friend had to eat that gooey peanut paste every day. Ew, gross. Then one day, Lily just couldn't hold back those pesky thoughts any longer. Your sandwich looks kind of yucky, she blurted out. What did you say? Salma asked, thinking she must have misunderstood her friend. I said your sandwich looks yucky. Salma frowned. She looked down at the thin, soft bread, and she thought of her beautiful, smiling mother as she carefully cut Salma's sandwich into 2 neat halves that morning. Her hurt feelings turned mad. Yeah, well, your sandwich looks gross, and it smells bad, too, Salma snapped back. Lily looked surprised. She sniffed the thick, squishy bread, and she thought of her dad in his silly apron whistling as he cut Lily's sandwich into 2 perfect triangles that morning. Lily scowled. It does not smell bad. Does too. Ew, gross. Ew, yuck. That afternoon, the friends did not draw pictures together. They did not swing together, and they did not jump rope together either. The next day, Salma ate her lunch at one table, Lily ate her lunch at another. Meanwhile, the peanut butter versus hummus story had spread, and everyone began choosing sides. Each side had something not so nice to say to the other. Peanut butter breath, jelly heads, garlic breath, chickpea brains. Pretty soon the rude insults had nothing at all to do with the peanut butter or hummus. You're weird, you're stupid, you look funny, you dress dumb. And then it happened. Somebody yelled, "Food fight!" Peanut butter and hummus sandwiches and other lunch favorites began flying back and forth between both sides of the lunchroom. They stuck to the walls, they stuck to the ceiling, they stuck to the lunch lady. When the sandwiches were all gone, pudding cups and applesauce and carrot sticks took flight. Salma and Lily looked at one another from across the rowdy, splattered room. They both felt ashamed by what they saw. They both felt really ashamed when the principal called them into her office after they had helped clean up the mess. The following day, Salma sat her lunch down across from Lily's. The 2 girls nibbled on their sandwiches in silence. Finally, Lily got up the courage to speak. Would you like to try a bite of my peanut butter and jelly? Salma grinned. Sure, why not? Would you like to try my hummus and pita? Lily laughed. I'd like that. On the count of 3? Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, this is delicious, and this is heavenly. The girls giggled and hugged and traded sandwiches. After lunch, Salma and Lily met with the principal again. This time, they were there to suggest a very special event for the whole school. And that's how it all began, with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and ended with a hummus and pita sandwich.
Now that we have read our book, we are going to begin our music lesson. To start, we will talk about the rhythm of a song. The rhythm is the beat or pulse of a song. To show that we understand, we will be clapping along with the rhythm or the beat of the song. To demonstrate, we will sing a section of the Itsy Bitsy Spider, a rhythm that the entire class is familiar with, and clap along with its simple beat.
Let's just say, the itsy bitsy spider went up the wall. Okay, I just played it wrong. Down came the rain, washed the spider out. Okay, is that good?
Now we are going to introduce the song. The students will sing along with the chorus, and then they will clap with the beat. Next, everyone will stand and put the two together, singing the chorus and clapping the beat at the same time. Once they have completed their music lesson, they will write a few sentences on the connections between our book, The Sandwich Swap, and our song.
Yes. Okay, so now that we have that done, we are going to sing a song. Okay, so we will be singing the chorus. Does anyone know what the chorus is? Yes, Destiny.
The refrain.
Awesome. Okay, I don't know, but there we go. So I will have a song on my phone and we will play it. It's not playing. Okay. So you guys will clap. All right, stand.
Sandwiches are fine. I like sandwiches. I eat them all the time. I eat them for my supper and I eat them for my lunch. If I had 100 sandwiches, I'd eat them all at once.
Okay, so we read the sandwich swap and we sang the song today. We are going to write on a piece of paper, we will make a connection between the song and the book.
Now that we have completed our music lesson, we are going to move on to our art lesson. For this section, we will be learning about shapes and forms and examples of such.
Hi class, so today we're going to be learning about shapes, form, and color, and we are going to be relating this back to our book, The Sandwich Swap. In shapes, we're going to go over geometric shapes. You see here a square, a rectangle, a triangle, and a circle. I have shapes to show you all today. Circle, triangle, square, and a rectangle. Now, moving on to organic shapes. These are shapes that are not geometric. This is what an organic shape looks like. Okay, next we'll move on to form. 3D, we have a cube and we have a 3D rectangle.
Now that we know about shapes and forms, we will be using that knowledge to create our very own foam sandwiches. We will be using different colored pieces of foam as well as glue sticks and scissors. Before giving out materials, we will discuss the proper way to handle our scissors and glue. Just like we did with our music lesson, we are now going to write a few sentences on which we connect our art projects with our book, The Sandwich Swap. Our final lesson will be our motion or PE lesson. We get to use our sandwiches that we made in our previous lesson. We are going to be doing group juggling. The students will gather in a circle with their sandwiches, and we will review the proper way to toss or juggle our sandwiches. Today we will not be throwing our sandwiches overhand, but we can toss them gently underhand or like a frisbee. To begin our activity, we will be using one sandwich to throw to the next person. We will make eye contact with the person we are tossing it to next, and then we will add in another sandwich, gradually adding more. When the instructor calls the end of our activity, everyone will put their sandwiches on the ground and wait for further instruction. And with that, the lesson on the book The Sandwich Swap is officially complete.